Okay, I guess it's time we go ahead and talk about Kung Fu Panda 4, the latest film in the Kung Fu Panda franchise and the latest film from DreamWorks Animation. People aren't really reacting to this one very well. It's not really getting the best reviews from both critics and audiences, so nobody really has a lot of fun things to say about it. So it's kind of going to become the black sheep of the franchise. But let's just go ahead and dive into why this film doesn't really work, especially compared to all the other movies and even the inferior third film, honestly. I just want to start things off that I really enjoyed the first two movies in the franchise. Those first two initial movies are both masterpieces in their own right, and honestly, those are just wonderful works of art. The third film is, it's there. It's not a bad movie. I think it's enjoyable. It has its moments. It's a good movie. But then we got the reaction to this fourth film in the franchise, which, from its announcement a little over a year ago, many people thought was just a bit unnecessary. And apparently Universal kind of felt the same thing, because the first trailer didn't come out till December of last year, even though this film was released in March, which is concerning. But yeah, this movie kind of sucks. So let's just go ahead and jump into this, and let's take
It is
a look
time to
at
take the next step
the
on your
trailer.
journey.
I'm not going to be the Dragon Warrior anymore?
So,
You will advance to
let's look
spiritual leader
at
of the Valley of Peace.
Inner peace.
Four. You see, it's about Poe. He's been the Dragon Warrior for a long, long time, and now suddenly Master Shifu is telling him, never mind all that. Where's Shifu? There he is. They're like, never mind all that. You need to become the next Oogway, because you gotta be all spiritual and stuff. Poe doesn't want that, But he has to do it anyway. And so he tries to look for the next Dragon Warrior. But at the same time, there is this brand new bad guy who is here somewhere.
Tai Lung.
It's not the new bad
Big
guy.
fan.
There she is. Oh, crap. Okay, let's try again.
Tai Lung. Big
There she is. A new bad guy called the Chameleon. She's an evil sorceress who can transform into just about anything, including
fan.
Poe's old enemies, and which is quite concerning for Poe. Along the way, he encounters this Fox character played by Aquafina, who's a bit of a thief, but has to help Poe. And it is very obvious, even from the trailer, that this is who's Poe is going to get to be the next Dragon Warrior. And I think that's what this movie's biggest problem truly is. It's such a predictable film. Like, so much of this movie we have seen within other different aspects of the previous movies. Like, you've almost gotten a sense of what the Kung Fu Panda formula truly is. And it's all because this movie just really emphasized the formula. And another really obnoxious thing about the film is that something that many people have been pointing out. First of all, let's pay attention to this poster right over here. Okay, you can see Po, Master Sifu, the Aquafina Fox character. You also see Po's two dads, the chameleon, those crazy little bunny demon characters, and Tai Lung. Those are all of the characters on the poster. And because that these specific groups of characters were not present in the first trailer or on the poster, many people assumed that they would not be in the movie. I'll give you a hint if you're not aware. They've been in every other movie in the series, along with the Nickelodeon show, and they are on this shirt that I'm wearing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and others. We're talking about the Furious 5. Yes, ever since this first trailer came out, everybody has had the question if the Furious 5 are going to be in the film. And we all just assumed that they would be in the movie, but they just wouldn't have a very big role. We ended up being both correct and wrong. Let me explain. Like, they are not present within the film at all. Like, nada. Diddly squat. But they do show up in the credit sequence, but they don't say a word, with the exception of some recycled audio from Seth Rogen as Mantis. I don't know why they didn't feel like these crucial characters to the franchise just didn't belong in Kung Fu Panda 4, because their adventures could easily be in the place of the adventures of Po's dads. Because it makes more sense for us to follow the Furious 5 than Po's two dads. I think they just didn't want to pay the actors, because that cast of the Furious 5 consisted of a bunch of A-listers, like Angelina Jolie, Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen, and not to mention, this movie already has a bunch of A-listers attached, like Jack Black and Aquafina and Bryan Cranston, and the list goes on. So I guess they just didn't want to add on to the pile, because this film was known for being a pretty rushed production. But the Furious 5 are not the only problem. That's right, we also have ourselves a major problem. Going back to the movie's trailer. If I could just get the clip. I could just get the clip. I'm working on it. Okay, going back. Let's talk.
It is time to take the
about-
next step on your journey.
Let's talk
I'm not going to
about
be the dragon
the
warrior.
villain. The villain of this film,
Of every
the chameleon. So, the chameleon's motive within this movie is that she wants to be a kung fu master, but no one has ever taken her seriously because she's so small, and it is incapable for that to happen, which is why she goes around and steals all of the different powers from all of the great kung fu masters. And if the problem is that she's too small, might I remind you of the character Mantis, who is not only a tiny kung fu master, even smaller than the chameleon, but he's a member of the Furious Five, like the biggest kung fu masters in the world. Like, I'm just confused. Like, that is a stupid motivation for your villain. Like, I guess he just wasn't in the movie, so they forgot about him in favor of Aquafina, who is at her most Aquafiniest. Yeah, she's not very enjoyable, both the villain and Aquafina's character. Although Jack Black as Poe is admittedly really freaking good. But then again, it's Jack Black. What would you expect? So yeah, outside of Jack Black, are there really any other positives that I can give this film? Well, I'll give it this. The animation is pretty good, rather nice, especially from a rush production that this is. It was nice seeing Tai Lung again, but they did nuke his character so badly that he's practically unrecognizable, doing some very out of character stuff. But outside of that, I'd say that maybe like the only like genuinely positive thing that I can say about this film is that Mr. Beast is in this movie. Yeah, he played the panda guy. He played this panda. Let's go, Mr. Beast. Yeah, so Kung Fu Panda 4. Is it a good movie? No, absolutely not. But it was a fun time at the theater with some great animation, some cool action, and a pretty good performance of Jack Black as Poe. So I'd recommend it as a time waster, but definitely the weakest link within the Kung Fu Panda franchise. But with that said, that will be it for this video. What do you guys think of Kung Fu Panda 4? Please let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye!